If you're watching this video, then you probably like tech, but sometimes we just don't have the money for it. So here are some tech products that you could probably afford, I assume, which is around $50 or less. Links will be in the description too if you want to buy any of these crap. First off is a type of cable that I didn't know was a thing.
Whoa.
These magnetic cables from Magtame will tidy themselves up for you, which is perfect for messy slobs like me. This makes it easier for you to stash these in your bag, tech pouch, inside your car, or wherever. Just look at how neat that is, dude. It's also super satisfying to coil up, and you can massage it to adjust the size of the hole to fit your liking. And since the cables are made out of magnets, you can stick them to any metal surface you want. The braided nylon looks pretty sleek too, and you have several port options to choose from. Yes, even the outdated lightning port. Not only that, you can choose the length of the cable too, and some have different color options, but I'm sure you'll get the black one anyway. Their website is pretty confusing though, since they're selling two different items with the same name, but I figured the one that says new is a version 2. That rhymes. And to compare them to each other, the one that's labeled new calls itself up very cleanly, and the magnets work on both sides. The one that's on a discount, however, does not wind itself up as neatly as the new one, and the magnets only work on one side of the cable.
Am I doing something wrong?
The packaging doesn't indicate that this is a newer version too. Anyway, I like this cable a lot, and for $20, I recommend you to get one as well, but just remember to get the newer version. I'm torn to call it my favorite cable because of this next item. I promise this is the last cable I'll show you today. If you think a self-winding magnetic cable is cool, then you probably haven't heard of this LED charging cable from Play Vital.
That's pretty cool.
Which is a bit extra, but you have to agree, this looks fucking cool. This is marketed as a cable for your gaming console, but whatever man, use it wherever you want. It has a weird braided design that I haven't seen before on any cables, and you can kind of see through it. That's pretty fucking awesome, dude. It's compatible with most devices today, and it not only charges your devices, but it transfers data too. Holy crap. I think it's exactly a meter long, and I'm pretty sure getting it tangled up won't be an issue. It's a pretty awesome item, especially when you like to play in the dark. You weirdo. And in case you're wondering, no, you can't change the colors through a software. This can cost from $17 to $20 depending on the length you choose. This would be a cool gift to someone, honestly. Enough about cables, here's a good mechanical keyboard from High-lumen that you could probably afford. Okay, I'ma be real. It's technically $60, but on their website, it says $59.90, which still puts it in the around $50 or less category. So don't call me a liar. Anyway, for its price, I'm surprised how good the typing experience is. It looks like any 60% keyboard out there, which reminded me of my Pro 2. Sadly, unlike the Pro 2, this doesn't have a Bluetooth feature. I'm sure you noticed the two sausage-looking spacebars, which you can change the function of, but I would rather have the default spacebar. Although the stock one is white, and I kinda like the red color, so I don't know. It's my first time seeing a stepped escape key too, which feels kind of weird to touch. I'm not a big keyboard enthusiast, but this sounds and feels a bit better than my expensive Black Widow V4 75%. Take a listen for yourself. The keys are hot swappable too, and I'm using the KTT Rose Silver switch, which I have never heard of before. You can also quickly tap Shift, Function, Option, and Control keys to act as the arrow keys. Finally, the build quality is good, but it wobbles a bit, probably from the uneven rubber grips at the bottom. You won't notice it though unless you really shake this thing. It also performed well during gaming, although it was me who wasn't performing. I didn't do anything. Careful not to hit the center of the spacebar though. If you still can't afford this next item, I'm sorry to say, but you're really broke. I'm joking. This $20 IEM that was sent to me from another company I couldn't pronounce well actually surprised me. Although the unboxing felt cheap and underwhelming. I mean, obviously, look at the price. But despite that, it actually sounds okay. It looks and feels like a budget item, but if you get past that fact, it's good enough for gaming, work, or general use. They also sent an adapter dongle DAC that I wasn't sure if it improved the audio quality or just increased the overall volume, but either way, it did something. Also, the mic is pretty decent when enhanced. Everything about the build screams budget, from the IEMs themselves to the cable down to the available ear tips. But like I said, it's actually good for its price point. I still don't get the anime girls on the packaging of IEMs though. Banks has been sending me items since I had like 500 subscribers, and today we'll be checking out an item they sent for charging Apple devices. I know, I'm not an Apple user, but some of you are, so here's a charging station that can charge your iPhone, Apple Watch, and whatever type of wireless charging earbuds you have. The material is quite solid, although I don't know what to feel about the white circle just catching your attention. It's a perfect desktop accessory for Apple users, and the phone charger itself is adjustable. And please, if Banks or any company out there is watching, make one for Android. You can get this charging solution for only $39.99, and please make one for Android as well. Lastly, another cheap item that was sent to me that I didn't know I would enjoy is a flashlight. I refuse to call it a torch, but whatever, man. It's actually pretty small, but it beams a whopping 1000 lumens, which is enough for most situations. Honestly, I only use this to impress my friends. But one day, I might find a use for the blinding side lights that have an alarm function, the UV light feature, and the magnetic butt. One day. Oh, and it glows in the dark too, which is my favorite feature. Some dude said that this same model is available in several different brands. Just find the cheapest one out there, I guess. What did you think about this video? Were these too cheap or expensive for you? Comment down below what you think, which item you liked or hated, and thanks for watching. Subscribe, I guess.